Sahara reporters learned that Kenneth, a mother of 7, is a self-acclaimed prayer warrior who consults for people with diseases and spiritual conditions. The Nigerian police have arrested a 37-year-old female pastor, Ruth Kenneth, for allegedly providing information about a congregant to kidnappers in Adamawa State. Sahara reporters learned that Kenneth, a mother of 7, is self-acclaimed prayer warrior who consults for people with diseases and spiritual conditions. She was arrested after the police tracked her conversations with kidnappers who threatened to kidnap one of her patients if he failed to pay a ransom of 10 million naira. As gathered, a patient suffering from an undisclosed ailment visited her prayer house along Noma Road in Yola, the state capital. After a prayer session, she claimed that it was revealed to her that kidnappers were after him. The man, who spoke on condition of anonymity, said, "When my children and son-in-law took me to her prayer house for healing, she told me that she saw in a vision during prayers that my name was given to kidnappers and that to avert being kidnapped, I should buy a 2-year-old ram without bargaining over its price. According to her, she needed the ram for a sacrifice to keep the kidnappers away from me. That after slaughtering the ram, she will pull one of its horns, remove something from its heart and mix it with some herbs. That after completing the concussion, she will bury the horn within my compound, after which no man will be able to attack my house or harm me and my family members." I told her I needed to return home to raise the money. Surprisingly, 4 days after I got back home in early November 2022, I got a strange call from somebody demanding 10 million naira. Yes, I risk being kidnapped with some members of my family, he added. The spokesperson for the State Police Command, SP Suleiman Ngoroje, has confirmed her arrest, saying operatives of the command apprehended her and investigation is ongoing. The Commissioner of Police, Sikiru Akande, has ordered Criminal Investigation Department to conduct a discreet investigation into the matter as well as to ensure the prosecution of whoever is found wanting. The CP has also advised the public to be very careful while carrying out their daily activities and report suspicious characters around them, he said. This one no be, he's not a pastor. You should just get it. He's not a pastor. A pastor bring a ram, they will kill it. This is a babalawo now. What are we talking about? How can they be telling us that is a female pastor? This one a bababi mamalawo. And a mamalawo now. This one a herbalist now. How can you tell us that is a pastor? She's never a pastor, because a pastor can never tell you to buy ram. So what is the essence of the death of Christ on the cross? If you have to bring a on, put it, they will not bury it. No, now we should forget all those things. That say this man she's not a pastor, and that's why people need to be careful. People will just come. Some people come all in the name of, oh, I'm a this, I'm that. No, please, from which region is the woman? I mean, her state of origin. Adamawa. Okay, this is a sorceress and not of God. Of course, no church in the world is God. All churches are business enterprises for money making. What difference do they make? Since they could track her conversation with the kidnappers and arrested her, why were the kidnappers not arrested too? The fight against insecurity should be total and not a haphazard. She doesn't even portray pastor character, but a traditionalist for the blood of Jesus is not powerful. It's more powerful, not ram. Johnson criminal is criminal. Any region he comes from doesn't even point accusing finger of any religion. She should be dealt with now. She should be listen. I always tell you, but you can't listen. Churches are more making money. It's a lie. Some people are just doing that. No, you can't say that. That means when people the world sees Nigerians as criminals, so that means everybody in Nigeria is a criminal. So that means you are a criminal too. For the fact that we have criminals, because when you talk about good news does not really go far. It is the bad news that go far. You'll be seeing bad people all over the place. That does not mean everybody's bad. If you are to say that all churches are for money making, you lie. You can't conclude like that. People are using church now as an excuse because they believe that a lot of people are gullible, that once you just hear a pastor, once you just hear a church, you don't even think again. And that is where we are going. The extent at which people will be able to reason for themselves. You don't even take anybody's word for it. People are too lazy. People are too afraid. Once they tell you something, instead of you to be calm, you just be afraid, and the devil will just be like, you have to do this, you have to do this. No, all churches are not money-making enterprise. People just want to use that as an avenue. Just like the way Nigerians are being looked from outside the world, from the world point of view. We see a lot of Africans who are doing a lot of rubbish things. Before, when they ask them, where are you from, they will say Nigeria, because that is the way it's, they've painted the country, and some people have really brought the name of the country down. Now, if you talk about it, if this whole thing we are talking about, like joke, like play, we think we are playing politics. If Tinubu ventures becomes the president, it is going to dent our image forever again. This issue of a drug of a thing, you think is in a shiri. So that is just the way it is. So nobody should be saying this one is a pastor or not. She's not a pastor. No. She's not a pastor at all. She is not. We should get that right. Pastor woman goes, you see, criminality is in all tribes and region. Okay? So try to be good by yourself. Don't jump to conclusion with your comment. Investigation is ongoing to ascertain the liability of the said woman, Christian warrior, prayer warrior. You see, but they took all the blames on Muslims. God has started punishing them. The end has actually come. May God have mercy. Jail her straight. Ugly devil. Native doctor, people should go into traditional religion to enable practice it openly, not hiding under Christianity. Of course, now they don't say people don't want God to say Babala, what is it? But somebody is doing something like that, and you are still believing the person. You think the person is a Christian? No. And when people come out to tell us that see Muslim, these people, the so-called Boko Haram, they are telling you that that is what they are quoting the Quran, that is this and that and this that and that. So you can't even use that to judge, because those ones are coming with their full chest. So nobody should just use that to do boo. What we are saying, anybody who is involved in any crime, the person should be able to face the music. We should not just mix it up. Oh, you see now, it is Christians or whatever. No. Those who are using the name of Christianity to do rubbish, Christians cannot come and tell you, say the Bible said that we should start making life uncomfortable for people. No. But those ones that they call themselves Esme, they call themselves Boko Haram, they will come with full chest that this is what their Quran is saying. But it just takes few people to now, and those ones that their voices are not loud, it just takes few of them to be saying, no, that is not what it is. But some of them, they don't want to come out directly to say, no, we condemn this, we condemn that. So that is just the difference. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let us have your take. Thank you.